अस्सलाम वालेकुम एवरीवन। उम्मीद है आप लोग खैरियत से होंगे। आज मैं डेनिस यू के साथ हूँ जो कि याहू में काम करते थे। और आपको जैसे कि मालूम है कि मेरी ज़िंदगी का मिशन है कि हर आदमी कम से कम पाकिस्तान में $500 महीना कमा सके। तो बहुत सारे लोगों को समझ में नहीं आता कि कैसे होगा। ये ऐसे होगा कि जो लोग $500 कमाना सिखाते हैं, मैं उन सबको इकट्ठा करता हूँ और उनको आपको उनसे मिलाता हूँ और वो आपको फिर सिखाते हैं कि भाई ये $500 महीना आप कैसे कमा सकते हैं। इस तरीके से आप $500 महीना कमाएंगे। आज मेरे साथ डेनिस हैं और डेनिस का ये ग्रुप इस ग्रुप में शेयर्ड है, जिसके साथ मिलकर आप आराम से $500 महीना कमा सकते हैं। So hi everyone, I'm just going to do the introduction in English again. This is Dennis. He's an ex-Yahoo guy, and for those who remember Yahoo or still use email, um, as a lot of you know, my mission is to help everyone earn at least $500 a month in Pakistan, and I want to make that minimum income in Pakistan. So a lot of people ask me, how are you going to do it? Most people earn $50. So how are you going to make it $500? So the way I do it is I find people who are willing to teach people to make $500 a month, and then I connect them to you so that you can learn from them how to make 500 or $1,000 a month. So that's how I do it. I do it through the power of connection. So here's Dennis today. He is a marketing expert and trainer, and he wants to help a million Pakistanis to earn $500 a month using digital marketing. Some of the other people who I have been able to provoke and help getting to do this. That includes Sunny, that includes Hisham Sarwar, that includes Azad Chaiwala, that includes Shahid Joya. These are all amazing guys working on doing the same thing. My job is to get them in front of the camera so they can reach millions of people. So out of those millions of people, 1 million at least can impact their own lives. So I'm very thankful for Dennis for this follow-up meeting today. I'm very, very jealous of his phenomenal looking studio and his cameras and everything set up. I am asking him, please replicate this for me so I can do more quality videos. Um, and the group is mentioned in the description on the video. You can join the group and you can earn through his network. Now remember, it's not just the skill you need, it's also the emotional intelligence, it's also the soft skills, it's also how you build your rapport, it's how punctual you are. That's where the problems are mainly in this whole issue. So Dennis, thank you so much for taking up this challenge, and tell me, how has it been going for the last 1 week?
Super excited. I want to share with you guys how many people have been engaging with us here. And there are thousands of people that we're going to be able to create jobs for. So do you remember, Rehan, we set up a little funnel live to show how we can do interactive video? And this is something in the United States that's even relatively new. So I created this little interactive funnel just to see who wants to join us, right, for 1 million jobs, right? So for those people who want this, I will share the link here. I'll just copy this link and I'll paste it into our group. Oh, this is the one we did a week ago. Let's see if I can find the group that we're in. You know what? I'm going to put it in our little WhatsApp. Here we go. Put it here. Look at this. Just in the last few days, let's look at how many people came in. So look at the analytics. And by the way, for our Pakistani friends that want to learn how to build these, there's clients that will pay a few $100s to do this. So if you can build, say, 3 of these in a month, and it only takes a day and a half to build one of these, that's a few $100s right there. So look, we've had 1,663 answers here, people who have come to this interactive video. Isn't that kind of cool?
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, we didn't even promote it except just on Twitter and Facebook, and we have these email addresses. These are all people who want to join our program, which is really neat. And I know because look at this. Look at my LinkedIn and we'll look at my Facebook. Look at how many people have been messaging me right? There's so many people that are messaging me that are all wanting to get access to this training. So I want to help all you guys get $500 a month jobs, and maybe even more, but $500 a month, would make, look at this, all these people saying, hey, they want to join, they have talents, they want to be a part of this, right? I'm very excited about this, right? And then if you look at my Facebook and you look at the number of people that are messaging me on Facebook,
I
I've been,
did not know I'm so powerful, man.
yeah, Rehan, look, all these people that are, I think I've gone through these requests already, but I've got so many of these people that are making requests. So let me show you, when you, like Rehan said, that it's not just a skill, but you need to learn how to work with American clients, because it's the American clients that they don't have any problem paying $500 a month, right? Or you get a bunch of clients and each of them pays you a few $100s, or they work with us and then we'll pay you the $500. But you want to work with these clients, let me show you what this means. So we created this academy that you're going to get access to. Now, for our friends in America, they have to pay. So some of these courses, they're $7. Some of these courses, $189, right? These courses are all different prices here. But because of our collaboration with Rehan, all of these courses that we have here are free for our Pakistani friends. And you can see there's 70 of these courses that are in here. And some of the courses are, how do you build a personal brand? Or how do you show up to a meeting? Or how do you, like this one, right? When you're working with an American client, what do you do before, during, and after the meeting? So this one is $39, but you get it for free, right? And there's all the different training pieces that are part of this. So this is all for our friends, because we know that if you learn how to, for example, here, do digital plumbing, which is how do you set up the WordPress website with Google Tag Manager, the tracking, the analytics, the retargeting pixels, all of that, right? That's something that clients will easily pay $100 for. So let's say you specialize in doing digital plumbing and you can do 5 of these per month. You should be able to do 2 of them per week. But let's say you only do 1 of them per week, you're making $500 a month, right? Or here, Facebook for $1 a day. So we teach how to boost posts, or we teach how to do Facebook targeting, or we teach how to, there's all these different things that we teach how to do. So I'll show you what happens here. So we have a bunch of these clients that are coming in, and we're using a project management tool, and this one's called Basecamp. Okay, so we have training on how to use this. So this, for example, is a doctor in San Diego, and I think he's paying $1,000 a month. We have a lot of these clients are paying $1,000 a month, and he's making 1-minute videos, right? So these 1-minute videos are coming to us, and they're here inside this folder. You see all these folders. So let's play one of these. Which one do you want to play? Choose one of these.
Just anything's fine.
Okay, let's just look at this one, right? So this is a client. He made his 1-minute video.
Just 2 days ago, I had a patient come in, give me a big handshake, and then followed up with a hug and said, I didn't think it was going to happen this fast. You see, he came in with chronic neck.
Okay, so we have all these American clients, and they're making videos. Each of these clients is making maybe 10, maybe 20 videos per month. Quick little videos. They're talking about their business. Maybe they're a real estate agent, they're a doctor, so they're using our process to make these videos, but they don't want to edit the video. So then these videos come here, and then our people start editing it, and then you can see that we use a template. Or is it this one here? Rendered videos. Okay, yep, these are the ones that are done. So then we literally do very lightweight editing, and we turn those videos
I was at
into
a
this
doctor's
format.
office.
See?
I couldn't turn my neck for about 6 months. And the doctor said they didn't know what to.
See, it's the same video, but now we just added just a little bit of text, added the music, added these other pieces here, right? So look, there's that one. I think the one we were looking at maybe is this one. Let's see. Yeah, this one. We were just looking at this one. So this one's
Just
edited.
2 days ago, I had a patient come in, give me a big handshake, and then followed up with a hug and said, I didn't think it was going to happen this fast. You see, he came in with chronic neck pain. It wasn't.
So you see it's the same video, but now it's run through our template, right? So we have these templates. Now, when you're able to go through our training, like you see here on how do you edit a 1-minute video, we have lots of training here. So we're going to organize a little bit better so that when you come in and you select what you want to do, you want to edit video, you want to do SEO, you want to build websites, you want to do content marketing, whatever it is, you want to do ads, Facebook for $1 a day. You're going to learn how to do this. And then every one of these tasks is worth about $1. So when you see all these videos that are being edited here, so look, this guy here has all these videos. Let's say, what is this, like 15, 20 videos right here, right? So you could easily get through this in one day, because you take these videos and you just put the same template. Look, I can choose any one of these. I just put the same template. See, look, same video.
I want to talk about this lady who came to my office,
right?
Straight from the neurosurgeon's office.
So I just apply that template to all these videos. If you're a video editor, I'm just giving you this as an example. And then this is, whatever it is, like 15. So that is worth, let's say that's a full day's work. It's worth about $1 for each of these. So that's $15, but let's say maybe you can get 20 of them done. So that you've made $20 in one day of editing these videos using the template, right? You saw there was a raw folder, which is this one here, right? Here's the raw ones. Then you turned it into the finished videos. And if you do 20 of them per day, that's $20, and per day in a month is $500, right? So you see how that quickly gets people to a path of being able to make $500 a month. That's an example of video editing, but there's lots of different tasks. And so what we've done is we've organized tasks. So it could be repurposing content, like taking a video and posting it to Facebook and Twitter and YouTube, or responding to people that are saying good things, right? Could be community management, collecting positive mentions. Those are all things that are worth about $1 each and take about 15 minutes. So that means you're making $3 to $4 an hour. So if you're making $3 an hour, that's $500 a month. So everything that we have built is around making it so that our people can earn $500 a month. And all of it is based upon getting clients to be able to buy these packages, because the clients will spend $1,000 a month or $2,000 a month or whatnot. And then that's money that we turn around and distribute to our virtual assistants and other partners. What do you think about that?
Brilliant. I'm so happy that you have all this training and everything already set up.
Yeah.
Hasib here is asking how can he start and what would be the pathway towards getting this training, access to this training.
Yeah. So the way to start is join the Facebook group that Rehan and I just set up. Come into that group, put in your information, and then we will give you access to the academy. It's completely free, and we'll give you access to the different courses. Now, what's different about the courses that we have versus what most courses you might see online is that these courses have exercises that you have to go through. So it's not enough to just watch the videos and click done, 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 done. You have to finish the exercises, and then you have to submit proof that you're able to do this, right? And when you do that, then you earn a badge, like a certificate, to show that you're qualified to do that particular task. And then we put you into the queue and you can start earning money. The thing is, if you're not qualified and we give you access to a live client, then it's risky, because we want to make sure that you're able to do good work, right? We want to make sure that when you're working with a client, that you not only know how to do the video editing, know how to build the websites, know how to do content marketing, know how to collect mentions, know whatever your area is that you want to specialize in and do the training. We want to make sure that you know how to do that well. So we practice on some sample exercises, and we want to teach you how to communicate with the client, right? So how do you do it reliably? How do you work as part of a team, right? How do you track your time? How do you track your progress, right? We want to make sure that you're able to work as part of an overall family. And then as you start to level up, you can get more skills, right? Because maybe you come in as a junior video editor and you learn some very basic skills. Then you want to become a standard video editor and unlock other tasks. Then you want to be a senior video editor and then unlock tasks that are worth more. And then you'll go from $500 a month to $1,000 a month or more. We have one guy on our team, his name is Amir, and he is absolutely fantastic. He's been with us for 6 years, maybe. I don't know how many years. Here, I'll just show you. I'll just come over here and I'll do a quick little search. So our buddy Amir, he has been, I want to say he's in Karachi, but look at I'll just show you an example of some of the work that he's done. Okay, so here's one. Here's a TikTok guide. So this is an example of what a senior graphics designer is able to do, right? So here's our TikTok ads course, and he's created this. This is pretty nice looking, right? So we create all these different things like training documents, or we do this for other agencies, we do this for businesses, right? So he's making $12 an hour, and $12 an hour is $2,000 a month. That's pretty good, right? And look at how many things he's done. So if we go here, I'll back up a little bit. So this, look at hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. I'll just go back like a few years, and you'll see he's one of my favorite people, right? This is a graphics designer who started with almost nothing. What's that?
Can I see his face? Can you click on his name so I can see his face?
Here he is. How do I click on? Can you see this?
It's too tiny.
Here we go. Amir. Oh, it's so small. How do I make it bigger? Maybe, let's see, can I find him on Facebook? Amir Khan. Oh, there's too many Amir Khans. Oh, he's in Pakistan. I wish you could see that a little bit better. Maybe I can go like this. Can you see that better? Oh. See?
Yeah, well, Amir.Khan at?
Amir.Khan at blitzmetrics.com, so our company.
Oh, it's your email. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, ask him to inbox me on Facebook, and I'll connect with him and have him do some trainings maybe for you.
Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah, and I have him on Skype too. So all of us are here. So let's see. Are you able to join us on Facebook Live now? Okay.
You can send him a link.
Yeah. So I'll put that link in there.
So, यहाँ पे जितने भी लोग sarcastically पूछ रहे हैं कि ये possible है कि नहीं possible है, देखिए अगर आमिर कर सकता है, मैं कर सकता हूँ, डेनिस कर सकता है, तो आप भी कर सकते हैं. हम सब के पास बराबर की ताकत है, इंटरनेट की, कनेक्शंस की और इल्म. So there is nothing stopping you except yourself. So if you think you cannot do it, then definitely you cannot do it. This live is not for you. But if you think you want to do this and you want to try again, it'll be phenomenal. So nobody starts walking when you're born. Everybody has to crawl initially. It's really hard, but eventually you can win the Olympics. So you have to keep on trying. Eventually you will get there. So it's not going to happen overnight for sure, that I can guarantee you. And it will sound very difficult. It's like going to Japan and hearing everybody speak Japanese. You don't understand a word, but after a few months you will be able to order your food, and eventually you will be able to work over there. So getting to work online is like that. It's a new language. People have never been used to doing this. But if you start hanging out with people who are doing this, then eventually you will get it. It's not difficult. It's not easy. It's just different. You haven't done this, you won't be able to get it done. So Bobby also has a group called Sikho Sikhao, which means that learn and teach. You already had called with Bobby. And Bobby, if you can have a live with him, and you can funnel some people into his group, or you can create a funnel with him for this task, that'll be great. I suggest Dennis to get some videos made for this group, and I think you will eventually get a few thousand people in your group by me talking about it very, very quickly.
Yeah.
And if you can actually create the funnel video thingy where you can send people to courses, I think this is going to be something to see in a year's time, where all this goes. If you keep on a little bit being persistent on this, my suggestion is, since I see your posts and it looks like you're very serious, I think, which is great, I think I want to have you hire a full-time guy for this in Pakistan. It'll be a few $100s, not much, but then you will have somebody who can liaison with these people. Maybe it can be Amir Khan to start off with.
Yeah.
Because just like you have never been to Pakistan, but you have worked with these guys, but the people you're working with are already at $6 an hour maybe, and then you're making them into $12 an hour one. Here we have people who are kind of desperate, and all of a sudden they have access to you and they're pinging you, and they're wasting a lot of time also because they don't have ABC and they want to get to EFG, XYZ, and everything. So if you have somebody in between, a layer, that'll really be helpful.
Yeah,
If you
I'm
have
very serious. So we definitely want to do that. So it looks like Amir, is he not here in this show?
No, I don't see him.
Okay. Yes, but there's a few people that I want to bring in. Sean and Amir and Tucker and Juan. Let's see if I can invite them to come in right now. Okay, so I have, Juan and Amir and Tucker and Hezekiah.
आमिर, आपकी शक्ल नज़र नहीं आ रही, वीडियो खोल दें. The group link is in the description. I can't see Amir, he's here, but I don't see him.
Amir?
Yeah, his internet is a little slow. His internet is a little slow.
Yeah. All right.
The
other folks will join.
Yeah, here's a young man, Sarosh, who's pretty talented. He wants to become an influencer marketer. So Sarosh, you simply join the group, and I would like you to promote Dennis in Extreme Commerce's group also, and do a, I don't know, tell about him to all the people in Extreme Commerce to join his group, so they can, who are already working. So he needs all kinds of people. He needs $1 an hour people, $10 an hour people, $30 an hour people, all kinds of people, right? So that the people who are earning $30 can teach the person who are earning $12. The person who are earning $12 can teach the person who is making $5. The person who is making $5 can teach the person who is making $1. So everybody can teach someone. It's not that you don't know. You know something always. So you can learn. You can't do it alone. We can't reach the goal of 1 million people alone. If you all need your cooperation, if you know something, start teaching so that you get better at it. And then you don't have to waste your time in one-on-one teaching. You make courses on everything.
Yeah.
And that's one of my learning right today. If you don't make courses, you're wasting your time. Learn to make courses and then spend time on making courses so that people who are serious will do your course, and then you will see that they're serious. They just don't want to waste your time. Most people are not serious, or are not, I wouldn't say they're not serious. I would say they're serious, but it's very hard to challenge yourself. It's very hard to do a course if you have never done something. So, or if it's somebody new. So, but that shows that you're really willing to do this job. And it's not for everyone. It's for people who are willing to change themselves. So if you're willing to change yourself, please join the group. Please take his courses, and then definitely you will learn. It's a process. It will make a new version of you come to life.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum.
He's in.
Oh,
there you
go.
So he's here.
So mic or camera?
Yeah, we can see you now. So where are you based, Ahmed?
I'm from Rawalpindi, Pakistan.
India. Okay, cool. And how did you find Dennis? Ahmed, can you hear us?
Oh, it's frozen, is it?
Actually, I was working with Bryce Clark, and he was working with Dennis. He recommended me to Dennis back in 2016. I started working with Dennis then.
And how did you find the other gentleman, Mr. Clark?
Who?
Whoever it was that you were working with before Dennis, how did you find him?
On Upwork, I was working on Upwork as freelancer. I found him there.
And how did you find Upwork?
Upwork, one of my friend recommended me. I was doing job in Islamabad, and he told me about Upwork. You can work online. Uh,
Cool. So did you believe him when you were starting to work? Did you believe that you can work online and sit at home and work?
yes, I love working online. I started my career
When
in
somebody told
2009,
you,
and
जब आपको
I
पहली दफा किसी ने बताया
worked
कि
in house like in 4 hours.
his internet is not working well. आमिर डेटा ऑन कर लें जाके आपकी आवाज़ सही आ जाए आपकी आवाज़ सही नहीं आ रही Anyways, we're getting off track. So, I need to run. So, is there anything you want to add here, Dennis?
I want everyone to join the group and introduce yourself, right? The key is you've got to be able to communicate, because as we start to work in this group and you go through training, I want you to share what you've learned in each of these trainings. Don't just go through the training and say, give me a job. Go through there and then say, here's one thing that I learned in whatever the course, or ask the questions that you have, because as you do that, we're going to promote you in other groups that clients will see you. And when clients see you, they'll say, oh, Amir or Rehan or Anusha or Sarosh, I want to hire that person. It looks like they're pretty good, because they're going to, what I want you to do is share how you've gone through that course, share the exercises that you've done. And then the clients are going to come in and say, wow, I want to work with this particular person, because they can see the work that you've done, right? So the communication and the sharing what you've done is so key to being able to advance. And it also gives you an opportunity to start to work with the clients. So this is something that maybe you're not used to, but the idea of training and then sharing in the open, even if you don't know everything, even if you just took a course, but just learning how to communicate, even making a video, right? If you make a little video, like what I like to do is when I finish a course, I watch a video or I take the quiz. I want to make a 1-minute video summarizing what I've learned, just because it helps lock it into my head. And then other people can see that that's a course that I've taken, and then they're going to want to hire me. So that's my advice to you, is that the more you take action to learn and then practice the communication, the more you're going to be able to start working on these jobs. And then you can start at $1 an hour, $2 an hour, $3 an hour, and be able to move up from there, just like Amir did, right? Amir started whatever it was, a few dollars an hour. Now he's, $12 an hour or something like that, right? But it's taken him, I think 6 years, right? Or 5 or 6 years to get to that point. But Amir is not someone who's, he's obviously very talented and he works very hard, but I believe that there's a million people that could be like Amir. And I want to see you guys do that. I want to see you, as you learn, I want to see you bring up other people and help them understand the mindset, help them understand what it's like working with American clients. And then that's how we're going to make a difference.
Give us some tips on communication, as this is full-time what I teach and they're just not getting it. Whenever people have made a mockery out of, on my Facebook, I have set IFTTT and it asks every week, please introduce yourself in 3 lines. And people have started calling me, oh, Mr. Introduction is here. They can't introduce themselves and they're unable to introduce themselves. And how important is it to introduce yourself not too big and not too small?
It's very important, especially in a business context. So this is not, chat or WhatsApp where we're using a lot of these abbreviations. In a business context, you should be able to make a video as simple as this. Say, I'm Amir Khan, I'm from Rawalpindi, and I do graphics design. I make brochures, I do training videos, and I do this, and I would love to work with you, right? Something like that is really all you need to be able to do, and be able to say it clearly, to be able to say, what have you done? And if you haven't done anything yet, then you would just say, hi, my name is Rehan Allahwala, and I'm new to digital marketing, but I would like to learn, and I'm a very hard worker, and I've just taken this course and this course and this course, and I'm looking forward to my first client, right? So just learn how to do that. The first few times that you make a video, it may be intimidating, maybe your English isn't so good, but I promise you, your ability to do this on video, now you're not a professional actor, right? So we're not looking at TV quality. You don't have to have a fancy video studio like this. You don't have to have any of this kind of stuff here. You merely can just take your cell phone and make a video and introduce yourself. And it will be challenging at first because you're thinking, oh my goodness, I have to look inside this phone and I have to introduce myself. But that's going to be so key, because when you can learn to introduce yourself just in a few seconds, then you're able to establish a level of comfort with these American clients. And that is all the difference. So here's our another friend. Hey, Melanio, how are you doing? Hey, Melanio, you're on mute.
Hi, Dennis. Good day. I'm
Good
sorry.
day.
How do I unmute this? Hold on, please.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Um,
I unmuted you already, Melania.
okay. There. Hi, good day to you.
Yeah. So we want to create 1 million jobs for our friends in Pakistan and the Philippines and other places. And maybe tell everyone briefly, what is your journey? How did you start? What are you doing? And where are you now?
Yeah. Hi. Yeah. Good day to you. So I started as honestly, I don't know anything about digital marketing. So, but due to Dennis' kindness, before I really don't know how to create an order or anything or use Basecamp. So with our courses, with the courses that he prepared, our operations process guide, I was able to follow everything. And for everything that I learned something new, I also add that to our operations process guide. So so now before, if I'm doing a task for an hour, now I think I can do it say about 15 to 30 minutes something. So I'm having a progress a day to day.
Yeah. Now, what was it like starting from not knowing anything about digital marketing and going through the training? Maybe some advice or some tips just so other people can understand what is it like to go through the training to become competent if they have no experience at all in digital marketing.
It's really scary actually. See, from it's like all the things I've learned from the past. It's say I can see that it has gone to waste because digital marketing is a different kind of work for me. But as I've said, we are following um, master operations process guide. So from there, I was able to follow everything step by step, little by little. And of course, with Dennis and my other colleagues' guidance.
Yeah.
So I think everyone can learn. Hold on, please. Hold on,
Your
sorry.
audio is
Okay.
clipping.
Can you hear me now? Better?
Yeah. Yeah. Before it was clipping.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay, so I think with you can start from scratch, but with the guide and with the process guide, you can follow and make yourself better every day. And of course, with the help of Dennis and our colleagues.
Yeah. Thank you, Melanio. And so for all of our Pakistani friends, the key is you've got to put in the time to learn these new skills. And when you learn these new skills and you learn how to communicate, you learn how to get on video like Zoom calls or Skype calls or calls like this, you learn to work with these clients. Now, what he was talking about is operations processes. So we probably need to hire another 4 or 5 project managers like what Melanio does. So what a project manager does is when a new client comes in and we have to process their order, or we have to set up their access in the system, or we send them a gift, or we get them started on a new project, and we assign tasks out. So we need people that do the project management. Project management also includes every day looking across these different client queues and say, how many tasks got done or how many tasks didn't get done? So then we need to follow up to make sure that all the projects are moving on according to the process that we have. So he referenced a big operations process, which I actually have right here. that goes through all the different components on how we make sure that everything is running smoothly. So for those of you that are interested in project management, that's something that Melanio does. And so that job is good. I think he started at $2 an hour and he's now at $8 an hour, which I think is $1,000 a month. So he started maybe only $300 a month, but now is $1,000 a month. And I think it took him maybe a year and a half. So it's not too bad, right?
Wonderful. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching in. We will keep doing follow-up sessions as this grows. Help me get 1,000 people in the group today so that people can start going through the funnel and start getting training from him. He is doing a wonderful job. He's trying. At least he's trying. You guys are not trying hard enough. Let's try and make our dreams come true. That's the only way to make it happen. And we keep trying a little bit at a time. You should not exhaust yourself and do overdoing it. It doesn't really help. But not doing it also doesn't really help. So thank you again, Dennis, for your time. I don't want to take too much of your time. I do hope that I know for sure it'll work out if you don't give up in a few months. That's how great things are built. It's different, but I think in the time of Corona or post-Corona time, this is the biggest thing ever, and this is going to explode, and there are going to be billionaires born out of this process, and for sure, because the biggest way is if humanity wants to continue progress, they have to work together. We can't have one side make a lot of money and the other side not make a lot of money and really creates problems in the long run. I also would love for you, Dennis, to think of working with Afghani people and encouraging. I don't know if I sent you the video on which I made for Google and Facebook. I wish that if you could also push that video out and have a video of your own made, that if the US spent $3 billion a day in Afghanistan trying to protect the United States itself, the best way to kill an enemy is to make them into your friend. And the way to do that is give everybody free Facebook access, give everybody a smartphone access in Afghanistan, in Pakistan, wherever they're scared of. A phone is $30 a pop now. A connection is $5 a year. That's not very expensive to do. So an amount the United States spent in a day can get everybody in Afghanistan a smartphone, an internet connection for the next 5 years, and that would radically change the mindset of the people. That would radically change what the perception of Afghanistan and Pakistan is in people's mind. That's what I work for, and I hope that you can help amplify the voice so that a lot of people are feeling guilty in the United States right now that they're trying to help Afghanis. One thing they can do is buy one Afghani woman or a man a smartphone, and we can start a campaign on that, and we can buy those phones for them in Afghanistan and give it to the students and all, so that they can become their friends over the internet and communicate and teach them over the internet while they're going through this process. So any thoughts on that last one?
Education is the way out. Everything, education increases our skill. Education brings our countries together. Imagine with 1 million Pakistanis that are working in our program, because I can see a lot of people are going to train other people, and they're working with American businesses and Canadian and Australian businesses. There's going to be a lot less war because we're friends with each other, right? We're doing business together. And with a lot of the tech companies that are winning in California, for example, that's a lot of money that's being made. That money should also flow over here. So if we are all winning together, you're going to have less misunderstanding. You're going to have more trade. You're going to have more culture. So everything you're saying, Rehan, I think makes a lot of sense. And the key is that like a lot of my friends don't know anyone from Pakistan, but once they meet someone like Amir, or they meet someone like you, and they see people that are working hard, like when you actually connect a real face and you see someone who's working together with you, it creates a completely different kind of connection. Yeah.
So thank you, and help me amplify that voice. So it's not very hard. I have proved it over and over to myself and to thousands of other people that just by building this connection,
Yeah.
I connected you randomly a few years ago. Today we are here trying to connect. It's just like sitting in the classroom in the kindergarten, and you don't know what you will end up doing with this class fellow 10 years from now, 5 years from now, 20 years from now. But you have a connection, and that connection's helped you build a relationship, and that relationship ends up
Yeah.
doing something. I don't know what it can be, but it can be anything you want it to be. I would like to request Amir to inbox me on Facebook so that I can. I am guessing he's not very open and must be shy like every other Pakistani. So if he can create copies of himself by teaching what he knows and get them to $12 an hour or $6 an hour, that will only create him more money because people who are under you pushes you to go up and up and up. If you have helped a million people, they will only help you become richer and richer because nobody wants their teacher to suffer in any way. So that's the best way. That's the main income of today's society on this 2020. If we can have a lot of students, which we can, there is this guy who I introduced you, Imran Ali Dina. He has a million people who he's teaching graphic design and all that on YouTube, and he himself is earning from that probably, and also he has huge respect in people's mind because he is their teacher. So if Amir wants to go up, or anybody who is listening wants to go up and up, offer what you know on internet, because that's the best way in today's day and age to grow yourself. You are showing the world how good you are, and then they will hire you. People think that they will learn from you. No, they will learn from you that you are good, and then they always want to hire you. I want to work with the best of the best because I know they know what they're doing. I don't want to question them because they have written their books or they have given their tutorials, and thousands of people are taking advantage of them. And it's better to hire them because they're the best out there.
Yeah.
And today you don't need anyone except yourself to show what you're made of. So the more you teach, the better you become. It's old school that keep your secrets to yourself. Today, the more you give away, the more you earn in this world and in social capital and in people who believe in hereafter for them also. So yeah, thank you so much again, Dennis. I'm waiting for that
Thank you.
video and on the studio so I can copy it, and maybe you can put like a package or a, I don't know, an e-commerce store that here's a studio, because I think that's a very big market to grow. People who are teachers and podcasters, they don't have the experience, and some of them don't want to even learn, so they just want like a studio in a box type of thing. Here's $5,000 box, here's $1,000 box, here's a
Yeah.
$500 box. You order and you get all the essentials, and you can grow yourself to level 1, level 2, level 3.
Yeah.
I've been convincing a guy to make that shop, but he's not convinced yet that there's a big enough market. And that's where the market is. When there's not a big enough market, you become the leader. You're the only one.
Yeah. Love to help you
So
do that.
yeah. So thank you, Dennis. I look forward to my interview on your network because I really want to cash in on that.
Thank you, Rehan. I'm excited. This is fantastic. And thank you, everyone else. I'd love to hear your feedback. Leave a comment below. Let us connect. Connect with me on LinkedIn, Twitter, other places. I want to know about where you are. If you haven't had access to the course yet, maybe there's a bit of a delay. Just put another note there saying, hey, help me out. Help me get access to the course.
All right. Thank you so much, Dennis.
Like, you gotta be going.